By the summer of 2024, 38-year-old Laurie Adams and her longtime partner Adel Tawfeek's relationship was as bad as it had ever been. According to Laurie, the arguments, insults, and blatant disrespect got worse with each passing year. Sadly, the already contentious situation finally boiled over in early July after what would have been a routine and easily remedied accident.
He's been doing it for years.
Okay.
And I just had enough. I couldn't take it anymore.
Okay.
Sometimes I will see you or yourself. Get your ass out of my house, and I don't ever want to see you as trashy white. And I see so wrong.
Unfortunately, we don't know much about Laurie Adams' background. We don't know where she grew up, what her childhood was like, or how many children she had. But we do know that she eventually got into a long-term relationship with Adel Tawfeek. We don't know much about him either, but by all accounts, he and Laurie had a troubled and increasingly dysfunctional relationship that lasted more than a decade. According to court records, the police arrested Adel in Melbourne, Florida in the summer of 2013 after he and Laurie got into a heated argument at a bar. She claimed that he forced her into his car in the parking lot, drove her to his apartment, and kept her there against her will for an undisclosed period of time. Afterward, Adel was charged with false imprisonment and domestic battery, but for some reason the charges were dropped just a few months later. Police officers in Florida had a number of additional encounters with Laurie and Adel over the years. Even so, they apparently did not think Laurie was in any imminent danger, and if they did, they didn't do anything about it. Now fast forward to the summer of 2024. 38-year-old Laurie and 51-year-old Adel had an autistic 8-year-old son together. At the time, they were all living at the Gulf Point Villas apartment complex in Winter Springs, Florida, about 15 miles or 24 kilometers northeast of Orlando. According to Laurie and Adel's neighbors, most of the residents knew one another, and generally speaking, the community was relatively quiet and drama-free. Laurie and Adel had been together for more than 10 years, but by then they definitely weren't a couple in a traditional sense.
Their relationship is only co-parenting, cohabitating. They are not a couple, they just have the child in common, obviously still DV, but...
Unfortunately, the struggles of everyday life along with the stress of raising a special needs child had turned their relationship and living situation into absolute nightmares.
She got tired of it. Her bed is in the laundry room.
That was my next question.
She says that he treated her like a dog.
Things got so bad by early June that Laurie asked her mother if she would take legal guardianship of her child if something bad were to happen.
I asked her, I says, if I commit a crime, a serious one, can I make you your guardian? And she said yes.
Like usual, Laurie and Adel spent much of Tuesday, June the 4th, 2024, bickering. As an Uber driver, Adel wanted to get out that evening and catch a few fares to make some money for the family. But like she did most evenings, Laurie went out to collect her thoughts in a quiet place not far from the apartment. That meant that Adel couldn't leave because he had to watch their son until she got back. And things blew up once again when she got home about an hour later than expected.
You guys been home all day?
I took a walk. I got home about 6.
6? Okay. Were you guys arguing during 6? No?
It was fine.
So
He works for Uber. It was my day off, and I go out and I take a blunt with me. I go out and sit in the spot where it's quiet to take a break. And I came back, and he was like an hour late or something. Or I was he said I was like an hour late.
Oh.
I was like, I don't work today. What are you talking about? And then he started yelling because he can't go anywhere because...
So he got upset because you were out too long? Is that what it was?
He got upset because he couldn't leave because of my son.
He was, okay. What time is that?
About 6-ish.
He shoved you backwards? Like with hands?
He went, both his hands and went.
Where?
I was
upper, like a neck?
On my chest.
Your chest.
He shoved me back towards the door.
Towards the door? Okay. Is that all that turned physical, just that part? Okay. And then, what was he saying? Like, when after your son pooped in his pants? What was he saying to your son, and then what was he saying to you?
He just popped me on and sit down.
No, I'm saying, like, what were the threats? Like, you said he was threatening you guys to harm you guys. What was he saying within that time?
He was saying he's going to take
Okay.
and because of the way he treats me, I never trust him. So he was saying I'm useless, I'm lazy, I'm the most disgusting thing on the planet, I'm a whore, I'm every name. If you can think of it, he said it. He said it.
Adel left the apartment, but things boiled over again 5.5 hours later when he got back to the apartment around 11:30 p.m. He apparently lost his temper when he noticed that his autistic 8-year-old son had defecated in his pants. He immediately confronted Laurie, and unsurprisingly, they got into another argument that was even more heated than the ones earlier that day.
Okay, so tonight he came home at 11:30. About what time? Okay. He was upset, came in, checked on your son, realized your son had... He pooped pants. I figured he must have had a syndicate. Right. They do that. So after he was yelling at... Where were you when he was yelling at your son? I took him into the bathroom to clean him. I told him to leave so I could clean him. And then he got even more mad. And he kept saying things like, we're not going backwards. Okay, so you're in the bathroom cleaning your son up? I cleaned him up, and I gave him a bath, wiped his butt, put some drawers on, and put him in his bed, and he fell asleep. And then Adele, because he was so angry about it, he started yelling about, you've done nothing. I have put up with you for long enough. You need to leave my house right now. You need to get out of my apartment. You need to, you piece of shit. And then he just kept going on and on. And I had to sit there like a child and listen. You just sat there and listened to him yelling. What did Adele do next? He grabbed the beer and went to the back porch and smoked a cigarette. Where did you shoot him?
After cleaning her son up, Laurie stayed with him in the bedroom until he fell asleep. Meanwhile, Adele was on the back porch drinking a beer and smoking a cigarette. We'll never know what was going through Laurie's mind immediately after the traumatic incident. Whatever the case, about 10 minutes later, she went to Adele's closet, loaded his Ruger semi-automatic handgun, and walked to the sliding glass door between the kitchen and the patio and did the unthinkable. The timing isn't exactly clear, but Laurie called 911 shortly after midnight the following morning. She told the operator that she had just shot someone in the head, but she didn't apparently say who the victim was. Multiple units arrived at the apartment complex within minutes of the call.
All right. Hold on, buddy.
Door's open.
136, door is Sigma 88.
Winners break, please!
Put your hands up, please.
Put your hands up! Let me see your hands!
I need you to step out, ma'am.
Step out! Come out here!
Who else is inside?
Who else is inside right now?
My son's in there, please.
Okay.
Don't.
Okay, come out here! Come out here!
Lay on your belly. Lay on your belly. Lay on your belly.
Okay.
Lay on your belly.
Lay down on your...
Winners break, please! Come out with your hands up! Yep.
Hand out for me.
He's 8. He's 8.
What's his name?
What's the name?
He's sleeping. Please don't show. Don't let him see. Don't let him see. No. Please don't let him see. Please.
Stand by.
Please.
After handcuffing Laurie outside the front door, officers went inside to check on Adele. And, like Laurie said they would, they found him sitting in a patio chair on the back deck with a bullet hole in his head.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Okay. Where is the gun?
It's on the floor in there.
Okay. Where on the floor? Which room?
Next to the back door.
Next to the back door? Hey, Sarge.
136.
Should be a gun right there. You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
All right.
At that point, the officers asked Laurie where her son was and tried to get her to calm down enough so she could tell them exactly what happened.
Stand right here for me, okay?
Where's her son?
It's in the
Inside
bedroom.
safe.
Don't let him see.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I need you to take a breath for me.
I'm sorry.
What happened?
He threatened me. He threatened my son.
How did he do that?
He's been doing it for years.
Okay.
And I just had enough. I couldn't take it anymore.
Okay. What a person? Yeah.
I got you. You're good. Relax. Calm down for me, okay? Just relax. Just breathe.
Okay. Just be careful with.
I can't.
All right. No, relax. Listen. Just breathe right now. Take your time. Relax. Just breathe, okay? That's all I need you to do for me right now. Just relax and breathe. I got you. Look. You gotta relax. You gotta relax, okay? Your son's not gonna see. Don't worry about it. We're not, okay? Just relax.
Right, so what was we started talking and I got interrupted.
My son pooped his pants.
Okay.
And so he started to do what he usually does.
What is that?
Threatened me. Threatened to hurt him. Threatened to leave. Threatened to throw me out. Threatened to beat me. Call me names over and over and over and let my son hear it and watch it and not. I had nothing.
What was the specific threat tonight? Aside from all of that, I'm not discounting that.
Threat?
Was there a specific threat tonight?
Yes.
Do you want to tell me what that was?
Told me he was going to kill me.
Where were you sitting?
When I did what? When he said that or when I did?
Yeah, when all of this happened.
Which machine is on
I was
35?
standing at the back porch door.
Were you guys engaged in talking then, or?
So you can go ahead and think about your investigations and
After taking a moment to collect her thoughts, she continued describing the abuse she allegedly suffered at Adel's hands over the years.
He's been treating me this way since my son was born.
Is he a husband or a boyfriend? Father? Okay. You guys remain together for the
See
family?
where I see.
Yeah, I do.
That's how he treats me. I was like a dog.
Okay.
Kevin, you want to die? Adams, so I didn't want to do this. Can I call you?
So, have they
I
heard
was
you?
tired when I was coming here. I was the crazy one. And I had the rooms together. And I called you guys every time, and you always put me in the hospital because you told me I was crazy. And I am, because I just did. I don't know. I don't with you. I'm gonna forget. Okay. I got tired of it. I couldn't take it anymore. I don't even know who he really is. It's too much as a kid. It wasn't nice. He wasn't nice. He wasn't. I don't.
While she was being questioned, two officers in the parking lot discussed the series of events leading to the shooting. The timing could not have been any more important because officers were trying to figure out whether the shooting was premeditated or if Laurie snapped in the heat of the moment.
What did she say in regards to what happened tonight?
Okay, so they got into a 22.
Okay.
During that 22, he had threatened to kill her.
Okay.
He threatened to kick her out. I guess it started because their shared son defecated, and he got upset by that.
Okay.
Without prying too many questions, it sounds like there was a time gap between when the argument happened and when the actual shooting occurred. She was standing in the sliding glass doorway, so she wasn't on the porch. So she was on the or in the doorway when she shot him. So I think it's finally starting to hit her. Like
It was like through this way though.
It was?
From what I saw.
Okay.
So basically what we're trying to figure out is just off the rip, like, you know, to get it before we get into the nitty gritty. Mm-hmm. Is there a chance that it was self-defense?
Based on what I'm looking at, I don't. The evidence doesn't, at least from looking at there's no mess, there's no indications of a physical altercation. Where he was found, he was sitting in a chair.
Right. No word of where she got the gun right yet?
No, not yet.
Back at the front porch, she was experiencing what appeared to be a panic attack.
So is it chest pains? What is it? You having trouble breathing?
I'm panicking.
You panicking? 127 Winter Springs.
But
Can we have FD51 register to a female having trouble breathing?
No, it's my anxiety. It's
Anxiety? Okay. Yeah, we'll get him out here. Just relax. I'll get him out here. I just thought him for you, okay?
She eventually got it under control and continued telling the officer how things played out after she got the gun from the closet.
Open the
sat
door.
down.
And then what happened after that once he opened the door and got on the balcony?
I went into the bedroom, into the closet.
Okay.
At the top of the closet was his gun.
It was his? Okay.
And I loaded it.
Okay. It was already loaded, or you had to take the
I
bullets
had
and
to.
put it in
I
yourself?
put the clip in there.
What kind of gun was it?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Go ahead. And then what happened?
I turned the safety off.
Okay.
Walked up to the back porch.
Okay.
I opened the door.
Mm-hmm.
And I pulled the trigger.
Okay. Was there an argument before that made you go inside that bedroom prior to that? Was there an argument? Is that what you're saying? Or? No?
There was an argument, but
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm
It's-
asking.
it
Was
wasn't,
this like
for
from
me,
something?
it wasn't an argument anymore.
Okay.
It was the same thing over and over.
Did something happen before that incident which you just told me about? Did something happen before that, like right before that?
When he got angry because my son cooked himself.
And then that's when he went out to the balcony, grabbed the
No,
door.
after he got done yelling at me and yelling at my child. I'm sorry. Yelling at my child. And he probably has a stomach ache or something.
Gotcha.
He was yelling at him in a way that he yells at me.
So that was my question. So the part that you told me about the balcony, he went out there to grab a beer, he sat.
He sat down.
Okay, did this happen right before that with the pooping situation, or was it earlier in the day?
It was right before.
Right before that? Okay, that's what I was asking.
It was right before. And then as soon as I did it, I put the gun on the floor and I called you.
You called us. Okay.
Approximately 2 hours after arriving at the scene, officers told Laurie that Adel had been taken to a nearby hospital and that they were taking her to the police station.
So Laurie told me, so she actually, baby's father got taken to the hospital.
Hospital?
Yeah.
He's not dead?
I honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell you that. I don't know. I'm not at the hospital. I just know he got transported. That's why I pulled you earlier to the side so they could take him out. So I didn't want you to see.
Shortly after arriving, detectives took her to an interrogation room and the questioning began.
Where did you shoot him? What did he do once you pulled the trigger? What did you do after you pulled the trigger? I shut the company door. Took the cell phone and called 911. It didn't stop. And I just snapped. I couldn't take it anymore. He said something that triggered me. It was bad. And I called him a name and told him to get out of my face. And then he said something. I can't remember what he said. I snapped. Mm-hmm. You do not remember what he said to you? It was, I guess it's the same thing he's always been saying to me. He said, I will if you die, I will kill you, or you'll f*** yourself, or get your ass out of my house, and I don't ever want to see you or trash you like. And I just
So what was different tonight's argument about any other argument?
he threatened to take my child away.
Have you ever done that before? Tonight was the first night he's ever told you that?
Well, he's always told me, we don't need you to get out. We don't need you to get out. Oh, you can't do it by yourself. You can't even survive by yourself. How are you going to take care of your son? And then when I leave, he's like, oh, you're not even here with your child. You're a horrible mother.
What did you do?
Shot him in the head.
Sadly, Adel passed away at the Lake Monroe Hospital in Sanford, Florida later that morning. Laurie was booked into the Seminole County Jail, and shortly thereafter, a judge ordered that she be held without bond. After hearing damning testimony from Winter Springs investigators, a grand jury indicted Laurie on one charge of premeditated first-degree murder with a firearm. This was largely based on what she told officers at the apartment that morning. According to her own words, at least 10 minutes passed between the end of the argument and when she walked into the kitchen and shot Adel in the head while he was sitting on the patio with his back to her. Laurie pleaded guilty on Thursday, February 13th of 2025 and was sentenced to 25 years in prison. Laurie and Adel's son is now in the custody of the Department of Children and Families, and it's unclear if he will eventually be handed over to her mother. We would like to express our sincere condolences to the victim's family for their loss.